NPL, and after an unforgettable start on a Super Saturday with the Janakpur Bolts getting off to a winning 8-wicket win, we are in for the first of the double-headers.
Shubha Bihani, Nepal, day 2, match 2. It's time for the toss here in the Siddharth Bank Nepal Premier League 2024 powered by Ncell. Karan, give that coin a flip. Heads is the call by Chitwan Rhinos. Right, Kushal, you win the toss. What have you decided and why?
I choose the goal first because pitch is here.
Continue. We're going to see lots of captains win the toss and choose to bowl first. Let's start and have a look at the 2-11s. We'll start with the Kathmandu Gurkhas. In terms of the local players, certainly someone HDU I think we should be keeping an eye on is young Rashid Khan, bat and ball. He's very good at the death with the way in which
Our third and square. We are all set for ball 1. And the Gurkhas are off the mark with a single as well. All right then. Rest everyone inside the circle. Fuller this time. Every run is being cheered for. Both the batters off the mark as well. The stumps to bowl to Eskenazi. He's been trying that for a while, and that's in the air and taken as well. What a start here for Sohail Tanveer and the Rhinos.
So Eskenazi dancing down the wicket, adjusted his length. Very clever bowling. And a straightforward catch to the cover point fielder who doesn't make any mistake.
This one's flicked away. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. And they'll only get a single, and this will mean that Maharajan will get off the strike as well. He's pulled it. That's the first 4 as well, an authoritative hit. That's a Super 4 powered by Ncell 4G.
Super Force powered by Ncell 4G.
That's in the gap and raced away. Back-to-back boundaries. Michael Levitt making intentions very clear. Look at that. He makes room once again. How beautifully he's placed that. It was in the air once again. He's taking his chances, but he understands. This one's picked up, dispatched. And that'll go for a boundary. He's picking his spots this morning. And you can't err in line to a dangerous Levitt in the middle. Once again, it's in the air. The change in field has worked. Tanveer strikes. Danger man Levitt has to depart.
Not only did he change his field, but took his time. Broke the rhythm of Michael Levitt. It was another slow ball into the pitch. Comfortable catch for the deep square leg fielder.
That one went through. Huge appeal there. That's been turned down. Yeah, makes room for himself. Smashes that through the gap. That's a lovely shot. What a way to get off the mark, and good way to release the pressure as well.
He's got a lot to look forward to in this tournament.
Told him! Mullah strikes. Has the last laugh. And a very good wicket as well.
Very clever bowling, slightly quicker, very subtle change of pace. Deceived Erasmus, again giving himself the room, and the ball just hastened off the pitch, kept it tad low, and Erasmus had to depart, and Kushal Malla is ecstatic. 3rd wicket down now for the Gurkhas, 33 for 3, and the experienced Erasmus walks back.
now big appeal. And the finger goes up. Tanveer, he's on fire. Buddy Pradhan immediately says, yes, that's good enough. Bim Sharkey looks for innovation. Looks.
Around the wicket at the stumps. And he says, you miss, I'll hit. And he richly deserves the second one. Bim trying to be inventive, but the old...
Tickled around the corner. Nice way to get off the mark. It's going to be a boundary. Just a clever piece of batting, wasn't it? I think there's more than 30 teams on that list, if not more.
Right.
Hasn't bowled much of late. Build a partnership and start to find a way to find some boundaries. Both of these players are more accumulators, as we'll see a rather tardy misfield, but he's very canny, he's very clever, and I love to see him captaining. And now he's been pumped out of the ground, down into the most packed part of the crowd. That is a Siddhartha Bank 6 to end Mala's 3rd.
Shorter side of the ground as well, away to the
Double fervour and passion on show. The hype about this inaugural NPL, it's real. Half an appeal from Bapara, no interest from Buddy Pradhan. That'll get us
The demands of the sport, Shri. Nicely bowled, a bit of movement there. Oh, it's been given. It was a muted appeal for a while, but the finger has gone up, and this means that Rana has to depart. Half the side back in the dugout for the Gurkhas, and Amar strikes in his very first over.
Yeah, bowling change, that's worked. Good captaincy from Malla again. Bought Amar on for medium pace. Good length. Foot not coming to the line of the ball, playing well away from his body. Rana pays the price, faint edge.
Shri, smile is the best emotion.
Without a doubt, just reflects the joy that this game brings to the whole country. Terrific turnout on a Monday morning. I never expected this, honestly, Mikhail. Yeah, people, and it's going to change the face of Nepal cricket.
Well, he's got stuck underneath this one, and he's got good enough bat for it to go for a 4. That's a very good shot by Maharajan.
Shots like this will definitely play 24 balls, Marjan. But terrific shot. Education kits for children for every 4 scored, powered by Incel Foundation, 2 times per match. That's a terrific initiative.
Luke continues. That's in the air. Cries of catch, and it's been taken by Sharad Vesavkar at long off. Luke strikes in his 2nd over. Rashid.
And Rashid paying the price for trying to get moving. Good delivery. Wide. Took it away from the arc. And a good running catch from Sharad Vesavkar at long off. Luke Benken strikes in his 2nd over.
He has a strike rate of 135, but the situation, look at that for an effort in the field. Wow. And everyone's converging towards the fielder for what's been a spectacular effort. Hassan Esakale.
Terrific. First ball, don't get the batter off strike. That is brilliant.
11s under 13s. And this one slog swept towards the gap and finds the gap. Beats the diving effort.
has to reach for this as it's outside the off stump.
It certainly has lots of runs in it. I'm right there with you, sir. I love this NPL too. Daithwaite's known as someone who's a bit of a power hitter at the death. A slip from Maharjan will mean that they can't get back for the second.
But I don't think it's a 120 wicket, not by any stretch of the imagination.
And that's pumped down the ground. We've spoken about Daithwaite's power. That's where you want to score here at the TU. You hit straight, you always get good reward. And just one rapid bounce across the outfield for a quick 4.
The previous over, Ravi Bapara bowled some cutters, some slow balls, but they were too full. Yeah, you want the ball to just hold, just ever so slightly.
And this has just gone straight up. It's going to be Hassan Esakale who'll hold on. It's a good tumbling catch, that one. He's judged that really well. He will have had the captain Kushal Malla in his eye line too.
And the fielders always have the brightness to have to deal with here. It's extremely bright here at the TU in Kathmandu. And he just holds on to it. Came in off the long off boundary.
The Nepali Cricket Supporters Society section over long on. Can he get a hold of Sohail Tanvir? Instead he's forced to go over the offside and he picks out the man. Oh, that's a clever piece of cricket from Tanvir. He's got his 4th, forces him to hit to the longer side, and it means that KC comes and goes very quickly. I think they've adjusted really well, haven't they, in terms of changing their pace. Another one. It's going to be the first fiver of this inaugural season of the NPL. We've seen the first 50s on day one, now on day two. Final ball of the innings. The Gurkhas, what can they finish with? Really clever at the death. A super set of 4 overs from Dakal. Yes, Sohail Tanvir, the left arm seamer, is going to get the headlines, but credit to the Nepal left arm seamer too. 1 for 22 for him. They're going to end with a Nelson. It was an innings that, aside from that sparkling 25 from Michael Levitt, never really got going, and we're not sure. Real power on offer immediately. 1 bounce for. Power play's a good time to bat here at the TU. Stand and deliver stuff.
He's just teed off, hasn't he?
Down in Zimbabwe, they're going to play 3 ODIs, 3 T20s, 2 test matches, including a Boxing Day test. As Issa Kale goes over the leg side, gets a good piece of it. And that one soars all the way for a Siddhartha Bank 6. Slashed away, flies off the outside edge, and a good piece of fielding. He's judged that ever so well. Shahab Alam down at deep third. That's 3-run save for me.
Got to get it. Shahab Alam, yeah, very promising. Early days in his T20I career. Good action.
Greeted by the power of Issa Kale. What a stroke that is. That's where you want to hit here at the TU. You go straight down the ground.
Taken a lot of importance with that concussion rule.
Yeah! Oh, this has surely got to be gone. And Alam has his man. The length was dragged back. It was perfect. It skidded on. Bahara trapped on the crease, and he's gone. That's okay by the barest of margins.
Not by much.
Now this goes a long way up, long off his back. Is he going to be able to hustle around? No, he's not. That's again where you want to hit. Luke Benkenstein shows.
Didn't even need a sighter against Dipesh Kandel. Good use of the fade, high and handsome. And if you're hitting, hit straight. Siddhartha Bank.
Now long off is out there. He's in play, but he can't get there. He does really well to cut off the boundary. You get your best fielders into the key position. That's going to be more runs, another boundary. Benkenstein taking an early liking to young Dipesh Kandel. Gone. Shahab Alam has 2. Action aplenty in the power play.
Dances down the wicket, but Alam is too clever. Pulls his length back, bit of spin on this occasion, and easy stumping, not even looking to get back.
From Hassan Issa Kale, we'll see the wicket now after this ball. As Mala carves this one away, and it will have the pace nearly to get to the rope, but a tumbling effort from Dipesh Kandel will save a run.
This time Mala got a good piece of it over point, and very good piece of fielding from Kandel, saving 1 run. It was wide, short, taking the leg side out. And good piece of commitment again in the field. Look at that. Oh, outstanding piece of fielding.
Brendan McCullum, eat your heart out. Superman out there, Dipesh. That's the one delivered from 25 yards. It's going to be costly. It'll cost at least 2. In fact, it's going to cost 3.
Has to have some variations to his bowling.
He was not in control of that one. Gets some bat on it. Nicely fielded. No, not really. That goes past the field as well. For a moment I felt he got around it. 4 more runs, this time for Malla. And this also means that It'll also just about help in an initiative for the education kits for school children for every 4 scored, powered by NCL Foundation. And it's a spread out field, just the kind of cushion bowlers will need. But as HD pointed out, wickets is the key. That's in the air, he's picked that up. That will go the distance as well, into the crowd, into the grassy ranks. Benkenstein has looked good from the moment he's walked out. This could be very close. The finger goes up, quicker delivery with the arm, flattened trajectory, and Benkenstein has to depart.
It's his wicket-taking delivery. Gerard Erasmus, the old arm ball. That is as out as it's going to get. Benkenstein plays back to a ball. Maybe, just maybe, he'll look back at and think, I could have...
He's hit that high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath. Should be taken. Oh, on the third attempt. Finally, they celebrate. And Malla will have to depart, but it was a dramatic catch by the end of it.
This is a very, very big wicket. He's a dangerous man. Again, Rhinos looking for boundaries when they're not really required. Took him about 3 or 4 attempts, but eventually it's held on to.
Now that's the class of Bopara coming to the fore. All he had to do was just stretch a bit and find the gap, and he's done it with sublime ease and timing. Well, he gave that a slash, and when you slash really hard, and the pace in the ball increases. That's another 4.
There's just a little bit of width here, hence the reason why you refer to it as the slash.
Well, that's taken the outside edge. That's beautifully bowled. Shab Alam.
Here it is, right here, for all to see. If the Gurkhas want to win it, the left arm spinner's got to do the trick. There's a little bit of turn. It's a good catch by Eskenazi, but Alam now has 3. He seems to be the man. Is he the man?
Biggest strike rate now.
Now an appeal. A lot of interest from Doubtway, but for me, I thought this might have flicked the pad. Reacted to the conditions and bowled very appropriately. Sometimes we get high scoring throws. This could be a low scoring one.
Sometimes low scoring games are thrillers. Yeah, stump to stump, take pace off, left arm spin. That's been the way to go.
Again, a clever change-up, but Eskenazi, for the second time in the over, very costly. It's 4 buys. They cannot afford that. And that's not a great piece of work from the gloveman from Middlesex. And just as I say that, has he got enough of this? Oh, yes he has. It's gone all the way. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6. Just for a moment, I'm not sure whether he thought he got enough of it, Karki, but he did. Another
Beautifully played. Over mid-off. And he's looked so good with the bat, Karki. Has added so much.
I must admit, I've loved this partnership.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right then. Huge appeal, was drifting down leg, and this will also mean that the Chitwan Rhinos will prevail in this contest over the Kathmandu Gurkhas. They win by 5 wickets and 17 balls to spare. This is a very fine win, and this pair of Sharad and Karki
done their job on the